Work continues on the multifunction workbench panel. Afternoon YouTube on this Tuesday. It is 4:16 now. I was working on this a little bit more, as I probably would do. As you can see, I do have a couple of these. Let's see if you can get a little better image of that. L brackets, I guess is what you'd call them, in here to hold the bottom plate in. It's nice and secure in there now because the lip on the front holds it in there, and so got both sides done, as you can see, and they are secure. And like I said, you can do whatever you want to do with it, and I don't think it's going to bother my transformer at all. It still fits in there nicely, lining the holes up and everything. So that's I tried to measure it as close as I could to that without messing it up. So that's gonna you guys are not even seeing that. Be nice if I did that, wouldn't it? But anyway, there it is. Like I say, it fits in there just fine, and right next to the L bracket. The holes are still lined up as perfectly as they can be. Like I said, they're not ever perfect. You can measure 15 million times and you cut, and it's always going to be a little bit off. But like I said, it will be fine. So next thing I want to do is bolt this in. I've got some bolts to do that with, and once I do that, then we're going to shove it back in there into the cavity and see if it fits in. So stay tuned for that. Alright, there you can see the bell is bolted in. That's basically where the bottom of the transformer will fit into, as near as you can tell without actually putting the transformer in there. But again, it's the same thing that's going to be bolted in there. So there we're going to, or from here we're going to turn this around and slide it in there and see if it goes in. And if it doesn't, then we start thinking about other things. There we go. How about that? Is that nice or what? Yes. I am very pleased. Now, that's went in, but it went in a little bit hard. I'm going to say just a little bit. Not totally hard, but you can see it does move around a little bit. You can see, and I think there's enough room. Yes, there is. See, it comes up, and once it comes up, it will come out. I think. Yep, right there. So, like I said, it takes a little maneuvering, but it does go in there, and it does fit in there just nicely. So, like I said, we'll put it back in again. You know, I'm hitting this. That's what I'm hitting. I know what I'm hitting is that piece I just put in the... Yeah, that's what it is. It's hitting that... You see that switch or that plug over on the receptacle move a little bit? Yeah, that's that board that I just bolted in there. The bottom plate hitting that side. It needs to slide over this way just a hair, and then it'll go by that. Once it does, it goes right down in there. You can see that. You see how that works? There, nice, very nice. So it should come out exactly the same way, I would think. A little bit more difficult to get out than in, apparently. Oh, there it goes. Just got to kind of lift up in the front. But it does come in and out. It works out pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Very happy. That means I can go ahead and mount the transformer in there and get that out of the way as far as not having to worry about it no more. Up here is where I plan on mounting the meters. Couldn't think what I was talking about. They should mount up in here pretty easily. I don't know that I'll mount them side by side or what, but probably will. Probably put one over as far over this way as I can get it, and then put the one right next to it. And that should be the way it goes, I think. I have other things to mount the switch, which could possibly go into the area here, although I probably won't. I probably will put it up out of the way somewhere, either maybe up, well, let's see, the switch or the meters are going to be up here. When I get these, I'll know basically how far over they go. I know the millimeters of them on one. I'm not sure about the other one. So anyway, that's where they're going to go, and it'd be nice to put them here, but I don't think there's enough room with that plate in there. Also on this plate, I've decided I may, and this is a firm maybe, I may cut this off around here or even right here, and then I can mount some standoffs between it and the cabinet front to keep it steady, and that way I can remove the rest of it if I want. I haven't decided totally yet on that, but that's just one of the possibilities that I'm looking at. So I still need to drill another hole, I see. I've got a hole on this end right here, and there needs to be a hole on this end that there isn't. So we've got to drill a hole there. That's got to be done. So things are progressing, and I'm pleased with the progress that we're making. Like I say, it's just going to take some time to get this all worked out, and but I wanted to confirm basically that everything was working out as I had planned, and this being fit down in there is a big step towards that. Again, it's just a little bit of a squiggly thing to get it in there, which is not a big deal. I noticed some sawdust on that. I probably don't need to be leaving that in here while I'm doing all this drilling and stuff like that. Most of that is done, I think, as far as the wood is concerned. I think that's where all the sawdust comes from. But anyway, happy with this. Let's look at the bottom here real quick. You can see there, that's what it looks like. Again, I'm happy with it, very happy. And everything fits together in there really nice. And very pleased indeed. So let me get on to the next order of business, which is I don't know what. Actually, probably I'll go get Lexi here in a little bit. I have to sit in my wet car. Stupid me. I just got busy working on that stupid circuit and forgot all about the rain and the windows being down. So anyway, it's not the end of the world. It will dry out. And so happy with that again. Like I say, let me get off here and get done with what she needs to get done, and we'll be back later. I'm back once again. I am back with you. It is 8:25 now in the evening. I have just now finished getting this transformer mounted. This is the whole transformer now, as you can see. There's a good look at the space. If we hold up a, what do you call it here? We can see there's almost an inch between that space and there, right there. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, I think. I thought about putting the wires out underneath, but some of them are kind of short, and I think these filament wires will just basically probably double up and tape together and things like that. We won't cut them off or anything any more than they are. I think this will be good though. I think it'll work. Red, white, or red, black, and the black, I believe, is the primary input. I believe, like I said, all this can be. This is not the final configuration as far as I could take this back out if I need to. Like I said, I am going to run a grounding lug over to this to ground it to the case and earth ground. So it will be, well, whatever, grounded. I guess that's the best word. Sometimes the best word is the obvious word. Let's see if we can get these out of the way a little bit and slide it in where it goes. Wouldn't that be something? Get Bill, old 64 goat. He'll have something to say about it because he didn't think it would fit. So go ahead and put that like that, and then slide it over here. Now we've already tested the bill, so we're pretty darn sure it's going to fit. And by gosh, it dropped right in there. No problem. Now the big question is, can you get it back out? Because there's now some additional weight there on that end now. And I don't know, I haven't tried. Let's see. Oh yeah, it comes out. Not bad at all. To give it a little oomph, and it comes right out. So that's good. I like that. That is really good. Happy about that. Very happy. And so I don't think we'll have to worry about this part of the installation. I think it's going to work out rather well. My angle brackets worked out good on both ends. That holds it in there and holds everything in place. So that part of it's complete. And again, I don't know exactly what the next step is. I really haven't thought that far ahead. I have 4 of these nuts left over. These are copper nuts. I'll use one for the grounding lug on top of one of these here. Again, this may come off yet before I say it's done, because obviously I'm going to have to get out and into the variac and take that either out or something to get it wired. And so, you know, once all that's done, then we'll go from there. But I think for now I'm going to take a little break. I think it's a well-deserved break, I believe. And so it took me a while to find that box with the screws in it, because it was in my 0 to 300 volt power supply, and that hasn't been around for a while, but it was as they say, in plain sight. And here's the rest of it. You can see there's the old case where I was going to make it, and all that's in there. And then there's other parts in there that are still there. I may use some of those. There's a fuse holder in there and a cap or 2. Of course, then I've got the ones from the DDC power DDS PS2. I'm not sure. Oh, those are the case, for the case, bottom of the case, feet. I've got a meter here. Now this is one of the, I'm not sure which one this is. Obviously it's milliamps. That'd be kind of nice if that was a high enough voltage, but I doubt that it is. I'll have to look at it and see. Probably 300 volt. 999 milliamp. 5.5 volts. That don't make any sense, does it? Huh. I'll have to look at that a little closer in the magnification so I can see it. But maybe I just used it to try it out. I don't know. It's been so long since I did all that. I will definitely probably use these connections here, because there's no sense in letting them go to waste and all that stuff. So anyway, like I said, that is glad I found that part. And I'll put that right up there above the DDS PS. Hopefully fit in there. Keep that out of the way. Keep the paperwork with it. So anyway, that's a look at all that. Got the seat mostly dry in the Corolla. I put the I have a windshield sunshade that I use sometimes with it, one of those shiny ones that's quilted like, and I use that to sit on when I went to pick Lexi up. And Lexi didn't understand it. She moved it out of the way to sit down. I said, no. I said, you sit on that because the seat is wet. I said, unless you want a wet butt. So she changed her mind and set on that. So, but I went out and rolled windows up a while ago. It's maybe a little bit damp, and I will park it the other way tomorrow, especially if the sun is out, and let it sit there again with the windows down, and hopefully that will do it. I think that will clear it up completely, because once you have the sun going in the other way, I had it pulled in the wrong way, and I don't even know what I was thinking, but I guess I didn't want to get in there and get a wet butt myself, so. Alright, well anyway, that's going to do me for this one. I don't know that I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back if I can think of something else I need to do. Again, I need to find out where that's going to be at and drill a hole for that. But that's not a big deal. So you guys, like I say, I may see you later, may not. We'll see.